Alright, what's up, guys? So, Super Kudzu has uploaded a video titled Traumatized Stand-Up Comedian Bombs on Stage. Yeah, man, it's one of those things. It's like, fam, what are you traumatized by? Like, is it the crowd or something? Like, if my thing is this, if you get, like, anxiety from, I guess, being in front, and I guess, like, yeah, stand-up comedy could help, like, with that anxiety, but no, you got to start off small. Like maybe kind of do like some small little like public speaking things and then work your way up to stand-up comedy cuz yeah, stand-up comedy it sometimes can have tough crowds. It's sometimes, crowds they just like, oh, okay, like we here to help with your anxiety and things. So, and I think like just talking to like, crowd members, like you don't have to like find them funny, laugh at the jokes all, but if you know that they having like an anxiety, like yeah, just cheer for them. Let them know like, hey, it's like if you feel that you belong here, it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, say what you need to say. But if we gonna be honest with you, and it's like, yeah, bro, you gonna have to work on that. We don't want you to feel all confident here with some corny jokes. You go somewhere else, and then they tell you the truth. So like, we gonna tell you the truth, but we also at the same time we gonna like just yeah let have it where you have areas to work on and stuff. So. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Super Kudzu for more videos like this. And with that being said.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your next comic of the night, Fred Needleman.
Hey! All right, folks.
Sage aggressive.
Who's ready for some comedy? Oh, no, but seriously, who's ready for this Y2K bug? I know I'm not. I don't know nothing about my Hewlett-Packard computer, and what's worse, I haven't called an exterminator in years. Years. All right, that's a joke I wrote a while ago. It usually goes better. All right. I have a small confession to make. This is my first time doing stand-up comedy in over 10 years following a personal tragedy, and I've just been living my life like those years just didn't happen.
I think that's like the thing is like he talks like as if everything is a joke. Like, and I think that's how you need to like let the crowd know like when I'm joking, but not like in a way where it's all like, oh, you crack your joke and be all like, yeah, that was a joke. So like you could like, no, don't do things like that. That's one of those things. If they laugh, they laugh. If they don't, they don't. But I just feel like that you see where comedians, where it's like Kevin Hart, for an example, where it's like, you see where he's being serious, where he's like, he's talking, he's just like, hey, so this is like my first time in like 10 years where I did some stand-up comedy. Like I went through some stuff, but I'm back now. And then, yeah, the crowd, they usually go crazy, but it's just the way that he's like, delivering everything. It sounds like he should be like on a Nickelodeon show or something. Like, nah, it's just you way too like chipper and just like, because this comes off as like it should be like an Instagram skit or something. Like that's what I feel like I'm watching. I feel like I'm watching like a comedian doing an Instagram skit of when comedians bomb on stage or something. Like I feel like that's what this should be. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if a comedian like Drewski or something did some stuff like this. It seems like yeah, it like, bro, it's an exact replica of things, but anyways.
But now I have accepted the fact that my wife died in a house fire, and I'm ready to get back into the game. So I'm gonna ask one more time, are you ready for some comedy? All right, so my wife and I were watching TV the other night. We were watching TV, and Colin Powell was on the television talking about the Iraq War. And I was thinking to myself, are we really going to trust this guy to make important political decisions? I mean, the man can't even pick a race. Is he black? Is he white? Is he black? Is he white? I don't know. So the other night I was at a house fire, bonfire. I was at a bonfire. I actually forget the punchline to that one. I guess maybe I'm a little rustier than I thought. Hold on. Oh, yes, right. I wanted to talk about my mother. Any of you have one of those? I want to play you a very funny voice message that my mother left me the other day. Hey, DJ, can you hit number 1 on my phone to play that message, please?
First voice message. Hey Larry, it's Cheryl. You know, the happiest newlywed on the whole planet, Cheryl? Yeah, that one. I love you so much, Larry, and I just wanted to say that I'm pregnant. You're gonna be a dad. Can you believe it? Oh, and also it smells a little bit like propane in the house. Maybe you could take a look at it. I'm gonna take a nap on the couch. Talk to you tonight.
That was the wrong message. I've actually never heard that message before. DJ, can you please hit 7 to save it?
Message erased.
Dang.
Oh my god.
Next message. Hi, Larry. It's your mother leaving you a voicemail. Call me back.
A voicemail.
So it's like a it's like he's doing I don't know, like comedy but within like acted out comedy but within stand. Okay, I get that. I get that. You know, I'm thinking that he was gonna get up here and be corny. Like, it's funny what he's doing. It's just like I don't know. Like I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not saying what he's doing is bad, but I feel like that with stand-up comedy, I don't know, like, this is different. It's different seeing something like that. So I think like maybe when seeing like more of it, then it's like, oh, okay, maybe comedians, they do stuff like this. I don't know, but I'm like, it's like usually you see where they just kind of just be telling jokes, all that stuff. Like, he got like an acted out like thing. I think it's a cool concept. I'm just new to it and stuff.
She
So.
called it a voicemail. That's hilarious. I wonder what kind of things you buy at the voicemail. I imagine probably different voices of many varieties. Here's an impression of my wife, my beautiful, sweet wife, after purchasing an Australian accent at the voicemail. Honey, can you change the channel? I don't want to watch the football game. Football game? What are you talking about? This is a soccer match. I wish I was still alive. Me too. Honey, change the channel. I want to figure out what race Colin Powell is. Thank you very much. That's my time.
I mean, yeah, the crowd liked it. I thought it's different, but yeah, it was good. You know, I feel like that I ain't seen some stand-up comedy shows where it's like, nah, like, dang, bruh. I wouldn't say that he bombed though. I think that it's one of those things where it's like, it's different. I think a lot of people, they're not used to stand-up comedy like that, but yeah, I think that it was good. You know, it was just, yeah, like I said, it was just different, something out of the ordinary. But anyways, yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Super Kudzu for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.